Kansas inside Burlington Middle Schools. We're just over 5 minutes away from the first game of the afternoon. The boys will play later at 8 o'clock. But like I said, here in about 5 minutes, the Labette County Lady Grizzlies are going to tip off, and they will be going against the Paola Panthers. Lady Panthers of Paola come in this one at the 7 seed, 5-3 on the season. Labette County comes into this game 2nd seed, 7-1 in the season, coming off of a big win at home against Coffeyville. And prior to that, had a big win against Pittsburgh. Well, heck, the last time these Lady Grizzlies lost was in the first game of the season as they look to continue that winning streak into the Burlington Invitational. The last time the Labette County Lady Grizzlies won the Burlington Invitational was back-to-back seasons in 2017 and 2018, and they look to make it the 2022 champions. But we'll see. I'm Jack Leake alongside Isabel Redford. Izzy, what are your thoughts on this matchup here in a moment?
Well, like you said, going 7-1 and losing their first game, it's something that is going to be huge for these Grizzlies to come in and see if they can make heads or tails of these Panthers. And so we're looking to see them run a similar offense as they did against Coffeyville on Friday. And I think that's something that's going to be hugely important, is that they can continue with that transition offense and looking to score when it counts down in the basket, looking for those post passes. I know that is definitely something that they are hoping to continue, but like you said, only losing the first game of the season and then winning every game since is definitely going to be something that they're looking to keep alive here in this game. So we'll see what these Lady Grizzlies have in store for us this afternoon.
Yes, that's well said, and those are all really key points, and I'm curious to see if they're able to execute the things that you touched on. Transition offense in particular is you're going to be out. Your fastest player, Jasmine Perez, is out today, as well as Nevaeh Jones, the sophomore, as she has been playing good minutes for Labette County coming off of the bench, and she's here. I'm not sure why Nevaeh's out, but she's here and on the bench. As well as, of course, we touched on this a couple of games ago. Senior Lauren Forbes is out, hopefully coming back this February, sometime in February or March if they cut deep in the postseason. We'll see. Hopefully Lauren can join this team back later on in the season, but they're going to be out three key players.
And that's huge. And like we talked about, especially when we talked about Lauren being out that first game, that's something that we have to see these Grizzlies adjust. And just because we don't have Jasmine this game or Lauren or Nevaeh, it's who's going to step up and fill those gaps to still push these Grizzlies to be the best that they can be. So that'll definitely be something to watch for today as well.
As in years past, or at least last season in particular, it was not really the Burlington tournament. It was more or less the Shelby Wilson tournament.
Yeah.
As Shelby Wilson, absolutely, she was playing well up until this tournament, but man, last year in this Burlington Invitational here in Burlington, for some reason, she clicked in these gymnasiums and just absolutely went off from behind the arc. Here last year, she made 6 3-pointers, and those 6 3-pointers accounted for all of her scoring. So I'm curious to see if we see the same Shelby Wilson as we did last year here this afternoon. But she's played well in recent games as she started the first game Lauren was out.
Yeah, she did. And that game in particular, we talked about who was going to step up and fill those gaps, and she was one of those gap fillers. I mean, it was impressive to see her get the defensive stops we were looking for, but also on offense, she contributed a ton. And so that'll definitely be something to watch for here as they get rolling here in this first game.
As we're about 90 seconds away from tip-off here in Burlington, Labette County Lady Grizzlies and the Lady Panthers of Paola coming your way in 90 seconds here on KLKC. As starters are being named off here, we'll go ahead and give them to you as well. First, for your Labette County Lady Grizzlies, starting a couple new faces starting in the lineup, or at least one for this season. Ashante Smith, the 5'8" senior, number 21. She'll be in the lineup, as well as number 10, the point guard, 5'8" senior Carson Stewart, and Shelby Wilson, number 24. She's 5'9" and she's a junior. And alongside the lethal senior dynamic duo in Anna Dean and Madison Brannon. Anna 6 foot tall senior, Madison Brannon 5'11" sharp shooting senior. As Madison Brannon's kind of found her stride in the last couple games against Pittsburgh last Tuesday. She absolutely went off from behind the arc, and then on Friday night at home against Coffeyville, had herself another nice double-digit game, scoring 14 points. And Ashante Smith, who's starting in place of Jasmine Perez this afternoon, is coming off of a nice 9-point season high herself. Starters for Paola. We'll start with number 5, Emerson Smith, 5'4" senior. Number 12, Maddie Pitzer, 5'8" junior. Number 13, Maggie Koch, 5'9" junior. Number 15, Kate Ediger, 5'8" senior. And number 25, Ava Kell, a 5'10" junior. So Paola, at least on paper, seems to match up pretty well with Labette County. But again, Izzy, it goes back to, I'm curious to see how they respond being down a few of their players.
Yeah, this will definitely be a true test to these Grizzlies of how far down in their bench can they go and still be a resilient basketball team that we know them to be. So I think we are in for an exciting game this afternoon.
As we're going to have the national anthem here in Burlington, so we'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Labette County won the opening tip. Anna Dean missed a layup, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. Here's Paola with their first possession. Here's a free throw, or a layup, no good, Put back, no good, and rebounded from Carson Stewart as both teams missed a couple short shots inside the paint on their opening possessions. Here's Labette County with their second possession, looking to score here. Anna Dean has it at the top of the key. She'll swing it to the left side. Paola in a man-to-man defense. Brandon with it in the far corner. Labette County working the court left to right. Paola right to left. Here's Brandon in front of the Panthers bench. Panthers coached by head coach Jamie Butler. Labette County coached by Christy Snyder. Here's Shelby Wilson. Dribbles out to the top of the key near the logo. Flips it left wing to Brandon. Looking inside for Dean. She comes and sets a screen. Brandon penetrates. Brandon stops, shoots a fader, and connects. Madison Brandon with the opening points here in Burlington for Labette County. 2-0 is the score just 60 seconds into the game. Pass tipped up in the air and on the deck, fighting for it is Smith for the Panthers, but they maintain possession. It's on the far corner now to Pitzer. Smith has it. Labette County in a 3-2 zone on Adine underneath as Ashante's chasing her man, so they're in kind of a matchup zone underneath defending Kate Ediger. Ball's at the top of the key. Emerson Smith now rotates it to the left side to Ediger. Now short corner. Here's a drive and a shot from Koch, and stolen away by Anna Dean. Labette County forces their first and definitely not their last turnover of the ball game upon the Panthers. Here's Wilson with the ball. Labette County coming off of a successful possession. Carson Stewart gives it to Smith, dumps it inside to Dean. Tipped out of bounds. Good defense there from Maggie Koch. It'll stay with Labette County. Addison Brennan will be the inbounder, throwing it in underneath her own basket. Labette County lined up in a line across the court. Inbound goes to Dean on the left block. She kicks it back out to Brannon. And Brannon slows things down and gives it to Stewart right at the logo for a fresh call. She's being poked around with. Good defense from Smith, but Stewart gets it back. Here's Brannon in front of the Panthers bench. She'll dribble to the top and give it to Dean. Pass inside to Smith. Tries to back him down. Can't do it. Here's Smith inside with it. Back to Dean. A free throw jumper off the far glass and falls in as it hit the back of the rim and went real high and fell back down. 4-0 Labette County. Anna Dean and Madison Brannon with a field goal apiece. Here's Shelby Wilson with the pressure and the steal. She's out in front. Ball's on the deck. Stewart picks it up, takes the dribble, and connects. 6-0 Labette County. 3 different scores, all of them seniors, as they lead at 6-0 with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Wilson gets her hands on another tipped pass as they're pressing, and then a foul, I think, on Madison Brannon, as Brannon and Wilson were trying to trap the point guard Smith. And they do get Madison Brannon. That's the first foul of the ball game. As even with Labette County being depleted, we're still seeing that pressure ensue.
Oh, yeah, and even like with Coffeyville last Friday, we saw the Grizzlies apply pressure, get the turnovers, convert on those turnovers, and that's what we're starting to see here early. So hopefully the Grizzlies can continue that.
Here's Pitzer, well defended by Wilson. Entry pass tip stolen away as it was too hot to handle for Ava Kell, and stolen away by Anna Dean. Here's Madison Brannon in transition, being stopped in the corner. Ball rotated around the timeline. Wilson with it on the left wing now. Looking inside for Dean. She comes to get it in the far corner. Tries to hit a backdoor Brannon, and she's not there, but it was tipped out of bounds by Ediger. It'll stay with the Lady Grizzlies, looking to extend on their 6-0 lead. Checking in for the Panthers for the first substitutes of the ball game is underneath the basket. Can you see what number that is? Is that 23?
20. Yeah, 23.
23, Anna Phillips comes in for the first time today. As inbounds goes to Dean. She head fakes, drives, second shot, no good, and rebounded by Maggie Koch. Also checking in is Mackenzie Kuhl for the Panthers. She's playing down low, matched up with Brannon on this possession, as the Panthers have it on the perimeter in front of Coach Snyder. Koch has it. Now to the short corner, trying to drive and score is Ediger. She's rejected by Brannon. Good defense underneath from Madison Brannon. Here's Ediger again. Her wild shot somehow falls home as it kissed off the glass and looped around the rim and somehow fell for Paola's first bucket of the ballgame. 6-2 Labette County leads. They have the ball. Here's Wilson with it at the top of the key. Starters still in the game for Labette County halfway through the first quarter. Smith cuts. Dean hits her, but it's tipped out of bounds from behind. It looks like Anna Phillips in there on the tipped pass, so it'll be Labette County ball. Brannon, the inbounder, yet again. Throws it to the high right elbow to Dean, looking for a cutter. Stewart, her layup's good. A beautifully designed inbounds play from Coach Snyder as Carson Stewart has 4 of the 8 points for Labette County as they pick him up half court again. They get across this time. Here's Ediger driving baseline. She has the lone field goal for the Panthers. She's triple teamed in the short corner and throws it to the top of the key. Here's a jumper from Pitzer, and it's good. Good looking shot from Maddie Pitzer as she cuts the Labette County lead to 4 now. Carson Stewart swarmed at the top of the key by Phillips as Wilson has it left wing, penetrates, throws it out of bounds. As the first Labette County turnover of the evening, or afternoon I should say. I'm not used to doing 3:30 games yet.
Yeah, this is a different time of day for sure.
As checking in is Wrigley Lynn. She replaces Ashante Smith, who got her first start of the season. Labette County still picking him up in the token press. Here's Phillips with it near half court. She has room to dribble, but skips it up ahead to Smith. Still yet to cross half court. And here they do. Here's Koch with it. Double teamed by Stewart and Wilson. And a timeout from Coach Jamie Butler of Paola. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. It's a full, but we'll still take 30 seconds here on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette County leads it here in the first game of the Burlington Invitational here in Burlington Middle School. I'm Jack Leake alongside Isabel Redford. Labette Lady Grizzlies lead it 8-4. 3 different scores already in this one. Carson Stewart with 4, and Anna Dean and Madison Brandon each with a 2-pointer. For the Panthers, not much scoring, just 4 points. After all, it is early. Maddie Pitzer, 2 points. Kate Edgar, 2 points as well. It'll be Panthers basketball inbounding on the far side in front of the scores table. They inbound to their point guard, Koch. She crosses half court, picked up by Wilson. Labette County now in a man-to-man defense. As working right to left this time are the Panthers. Looking to penetrate is Smith, and an offensive foul going the other way as it looks like they're going to get Kate Edgar on the foul. Or 35, excuse me, not 15. Mackenzie Cool. That's her first personal foul and first foul of the game for the Panthers. Only 2 combined fouls, 1 for each team. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dean has it in the far corner, defended by Koch. Looking for the flashers, they're not there. It was Lynn and Stewart flashing. Here's Brandon, has it poked out of her grips. She gets it back. Here's Wilson, harassed. Good defensive effort on the perimeter from Emerson Smith as Wilson finally gets it away to Smith. Excuse me, I keep saying Smith for Carson, I don't know why. Stewart, as she rotates it. Now Wilson on the low right block. Wilson tries to back down and throws it out of bounds again. That's Wilson's second turnover of the game, uncharacteristic for her, as Labette County has only sent in 1 sub, as we don't have a deep bench today, and that's just how it goes sometimes this year. So Panthers have it again as Wilson tries to create her own turnover, tips it high in the air, but the Panthers come away with it. It was Cool, as underneath shooting and scoring. Good effort underneath from Ava Kell. She gets her first basket of the ball game as she just checked in. 3 different scores now for the Panthers. Ball in the corner, tipped out of bounds. They'll say it was off of Edgar. It stays with Labette County as Addison Rexwinkle checks in for Madison Brannon. On the court for Labette County, underneath is Anna Dean and Ridley Lynn, and Carson Stewart and Addison Rexwinkle on the perimeter as Shelby Wilson's throwing it in. She finds Dean on the perimeter, left wing, picks up her dribble and finds it to Stewart. The perimeter defense from the Panthers is really good right now.
Yeah, I have been very impressed with that. Usually Labette County has their way up there and can dribble drive or get to the basket or get a post-entry shot. We haven't seen any of that recently from them. So, yeah, that is great defense by the Paola Panthers.
As there was a foul underneath on Shelby Wilson. It seemed kind of weird, away from the ball and underneath the basket. But they call Shelby Wilson for the personal foul, her first of the game, second for Labette County. Here's a pass intercepted underneath as Paola was looking to cut and hit the cutters, and Stewart was right in the way. As Wilson has it on the perimeter. She's had a couple turnovers this afternoon as a foul is called on Emerson Smith, as Shelby Wilson has been given no room to breathe on the perimeter, as I wonder if Paola's done some homework and found out that Shelby Wilson shoots well in this tournament.
I have a feeling they have done their homework because especially, we saw that with the Coffeyville game and Pitt game. They leave her open, she scores. And so far, you're right, she has had no room to breathe during this.
As a long pass looked like it was going to be intercepted, but somehow fell right in the hands of Rexwinkle, as Rexwinkle puts up a 3 in the far left corner, and it falls home for Addison Rexwinkle. First 3-pointer for either team. Labette County takes a 5-point lead. Here's a pass intercepted by Carson Stewart, and then it's snatched right back by Cool. She skips it up ahead. It was a backcourt violation on the Panthers. I wasn't sure if the ref was going to call it, but Emerson Smith had it on the transition push on this side of half court, and then threw it back across the half-court line, and unable to come down with it in time before crossing was Koch. So another turnover for the Panthers. Labette County with some momentum off of the Rexwinkle three-pointer. She has it, looks to drive, nobody stops her. Up and under, layup, good for Addison Rexwinkle as the bench cheers her on as well as the coaches. 13-6, Addison Rexwinkle leading score with 5 points on back-to-back possessions. Here's a pass intercepted by Anna Dean, as Anna's done a lot in the passing lane so far this game, as well as Carson Stewart forcing a lot of Paola turnovers. A minute to go in the first quarter. Labette County on a 5-0 run. Wilson underneath, up hand, whoa! The underneath layup was good.
Wow.
I expected that to hit the bottom of the rim as she was directly under the basket. But Shelby somehow got it to go, as here's a loose ball tracked down in the corner by Wrigley Lynn. Yet another Labette County turnover. Here's Shelby Wilson, right wing. They have the numbers. Lynn underneath, kicks it back to the corner. Stewart head fakes. Gives to Dean high of the free throw line. She gets downhill and flips it outside to Rexwinkle. Back to Lynn on the left elbow. Labette County slowing things down this possession. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 different scores for Labette County so far. 20 seconds left. They have the ball. Rexwinkle the leading scorer with 5 points. Here's Lynn underneath. Has it poked away and a foul is called underneath on Emerson Smith as she's been a scrappy defender. On all cylinders for the Panthers so far, as that's 3 team fouls on the Panthers. As checking in for Labette County, or checking out is Anna Dean and Shelby Wilson. We'll start with that. Checking in is Ashante Smith, and then they don't have her in the book. I know who that young lady is, number 30. I know who that is, but a name is not coming to mind. Entry pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County with 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. As Labette County's out Lauren Forbes, Nevaeh Jones, and Jasmine Perez today, for those of you who are just joining us. Rexwinkle, the inbounder, gives to Smith. 11 seconds on the clock. Back to Rexwinkle on the right wing. She was the inbounder. 8 seconds. Smith throws inside to Lynn. Pass tip stolen away. Here come the Panthers. 3 seconds. They have time. Getting downhill. Shooting and scoring. And that is the perfect way to end the first quarter. If you're the Paola Panthers, flip the script and put it on Labette County as the buzzer sounds. Out in transition and scoring. Kay Ediger. She has 4 points, led the way in scoring for the Panthers in the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, 15-8, Labette County leads it. We'll take 60 seconds on KLKC.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX, and what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Paola with the ball, high pressure defense on this possession, as it's been a sloppy possession. As here's a long 2-pointer, no good, but rebounded in the far corner in the hands of Kell. She somehow finds on the perimeter Pitzer, as here's a 3-pointer launched by Maggie. Cock too strong, rebounded by Stewart at the right elbow. Here comes Labette County. They gave up 2 points in the final second of the first quarter in transition to Kate Ediger. They lead 15-8. Here's a Brandon 3 too strong, rebounded by Stewart in the far corner. She has to save it. It's tipped high in the air and snatched down by Anna Dean. Here's Madison Brandon at the top of the key. Throws it across the paint to Anna Dean, but it's intercepted. Good hands inside from Ava Kell. Here comes the Panthers on a little 2-0 run themselves, looking to cut into the Grizzlies' 7-point lead. Short corner driving, here's Cool. Here's a jumper from the free throw line from Kell, too strong. Good box out from Wilson, but Stewart comes away with the rebound and a foul going the other way on Maddie Pitzer, who was frustrated with the call. That's the 4th Paola team foul. Checking in for Labette County, Addison Rexwinkle replaces Carson Stewart on the court for Labette County is Shelby Wilson, Addison Rexwinkle, Madison Brannon, Anna Dean, and Ashante Smith. Just the beginning of the second quarter here in Burlington. Labette County leads at 15-8. A long skip pass to Addison Rexwinkle. Baseline jumper is good for Addison Rexwinkle. She has 7 points coming off the bench this afternoon, Isabel.
And that's exactly what you want to see as a coach out of one of your bench players. Like we talked about before, you want to see somebody who will step up, fill the gap, and in this case, we have Addison Rexwinkle doing just that this afternoon.
So Anna Dean gets a block inside, but getting her own rebound and getting the and one. I didn't see the foul, but the and one was called Kate Ediger on the inside. She has 6 points, looking to make it 7 from the free throw line. I'm curious to see who they got on the foul. It had to have been Anna Dean, and she was really the lone defender down there. That's 3 team fouls on Labette County. Shooting and one's Kate Ediger. Ediger's been a good player for the Panthers. She misses the free throw, however. Rebound Rexwinkle. She's doing a little bit of everything here in the early afternoon. Here's a ball tipped out of bounds. Good defense from Pitzer. As Coach Butler of the Panthers calls in ball pressure when they're passing. So we'll see if they tighten that up. Here's a Wilson three-pointer, and it's too strong. You think it's going in after she made 6 last year here. Rebounded by Ediger. Ball's left wing by Cool. Pass inside, tipped by Wilson, stolen away by Brannon. It's 2-on-2. She looks to take it herself, gets to the block, and is rejected, but a foul is called from behind. They're going to get Kate Ediger on the foul. So I believe that's 2 on Ediger. She's been the main player. She has 6 points, 6 of the 10, as they do get Kate Ediger. Ediger, a senior on this Panthers team. They started 2 seniors today. First Brannon free throw is good. Gives her 3 points on the afternoon. 1 more to come as Karsten Stewart checks in for Shelby Wilson. Brandon's second of 2 is in and out. Rebounded underneath, but Ashante Smith trying to create the jump ball, and will. Possession error, Labette County. A possession you didn't think you were going to have as Ashante Smith fought for the loose ball and created, or it really wasn't a loose ball, as it was in the hands of the rebounder, Kell. But Smith got right in there and created the jump ball, so back to Labette County goes the basketball. Here's Stewart looking to inbound, throws over the top to the safety outlet, Rexwinkle. She's defended on the perimeter by Cool. She'll flip it to the right wing to Stewart, who comes to the top. Set play called in by the Labette County bench. Her pass to the wing's tipped in the hands of Brannon. She gets by her man, tries to get downhill, probes a bit, shoots a floater, rejected. Here comes the Panthers in transition. Pitzer picked up by Stewart. Ball flip now to the top to Ediger, now baseline, and no foul called as Ediger drove as Dean hit the deck. Out of bounds on Anna Dean as she kind of got her second block of the afternoon. Checking in for Labette County's Ridley Lynn and Shelby Wilson. They replace Anna Dean and Carson Stewart. Here's Koch, throws the inbounds pass in. Here's Ediger on the inside. She turns. Her shot's no good, but the putback's no good as a foul underneath. As Coach Snyder didn't see it, neither did I. This inside trying to score was Ava Kell. Got her own rebound twice. So it'll be Paola ball underneath their own basket, inbounding. 5 team fouls on the Panthers, 4 on Labette County. Here's Ediger underneath, double team, now triple teamed as Smith gets her hands on the loose ball, and Lynn comes out to defend her on the perimeter where she corralled it. Here's a turnaround jumper from the elbow, no good from Kell. Here comes Labette County looking to add to the 8-point lead. Wilson with it at the top of the key. Paola in a zone, a 1-2-3, or now it's a 2-3. They were in a 1-2-2 at the elbows and blocks, and then they switched to a 2-3 as a Brannon three-pointer's no good from the far corner. Here come the Panthers. Labette County in a man-to-man defense. Pass flip, good pass from the right wing to the low left block, but refusing to take the shot was Pitzer. Here's a three-pointer in and out from Ediger. Good box out from Ridley Lynn. She pushes out to Madison Brannon now. Brannon stopped on the wing by Ediger, rotates it. Wilson is hit, makes a nice move, turns, shoots, and scores. A beautiful play from Shelby Wilson. Jab stepping, getting Ediger to back off just a little bit, and Wilson made her pay on the short corner floater. 4 points for Shelby Wilson. Here's a three-pointer from the Panthers, no good. Rebound fought for, snatched down by Koch. As we have a foul either on Addison Rexwinkle or Shelby Wilson, both in on the double team on Koch. As they're going to get Shelby Wilson. That's her second personal of the ball game. Each team with 5 team fouls. As we have, I believe, a timeout, Coach Snyder, with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Labette County leads 20-10 over the Panthers of Paola. We'll take 30 seconds on KLKC.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
Here in the first game of the Burlington Invitational, going against the Panthers of Paola. Panthers with the basketball in a 10-point deficit. It's been a slow way to the Grizzly 10-point lead as it's came in little spurts. Paola not going away by any means. Labette County still in their man-to-man. Inside pass tipped by Brandon, stolen by Dean. Here comes Labette County. Rexwinkle wasn't ready for the outlet pass. It hit her right in the head. In the hands of Wilson now. Here's Dean left corner. Now Lynn left elbow. Her pass tipped. Good defense from Kate Ediger, but Lynn gets it back somehow as Kate Ediger has been the main player on both ends for the Panthers. Rexwinkle open for three in the right corner. Too short. She knew it was, but the rebound went over her head in the hands of Koch of the Panthers with 3:20 to go in the first half. As Koch almost traveled, but she doesn't get the call. As here's a three-pointer good on the perimeter from Addie Pitzer. As that just makes Labette County fans want to travel even more, but Pitzer knocks down the three-pointer. She has 5 points now. 20-13 the score. Wilson right wing, defended by Ediger. Throws it to Lynn in the right corner. Dean flashes as the bounce pass is sloppy from Lynn. Loose ball picked up from Pitzer. Here she goes one-on-one with Brandon, and she's rejected out of bounds. As Madison Brandon gets her first block of the ball game, and it was an empathetic one. Labette County leads it by 7. It's Paola basketball. 2 subs come in for Labette County. As Shelby Wilson is replaced by Carson Stewart. As Ashante Smith comes back in for Ridley Lynn. Inbounds goes over the top to Pitzer. Here it goes inside, trying to back down. Dean is Kell. Her turnaround hook's no good. Here comes Labette County looking to extend, heading into the halftime break. 2:40 to go in the first half. Dean in the corner doesn't like what she sees inside, rotates. Ball's in the left corner in front of the Paola bench. Rexwinkle, bounce pass inside to Smith, poked out of bounds. Active hands inside from Pitzer. As Smith was there, but it was just too late. Rexwinkle getting it there. Rexwinkle slaps the ball inbounds to Dean, far corner. Here's Rexwinkle off the seal screen from Dean. Three-pointer off the left iron. Dean somehow tracks down the rebound and saved it, but her foot was on the line. Good effort play from Anna Dean, the senior, though. It'll be Paola ball with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the second quarter. They trail by 7. 20-13, Labette County lead. They pick them up in the token half court again. It's Stewart and Rexwinkle there to greet them. Now Brandon as they throw it to the left side. They break it nice this time. Here's Pitzer on the backside. She's doubled by Rexwinkle and Smith. Nowhere to go. Looking inside, not there. Perimeter not there, but she finds in the short corner somehow Phillips, who just checked in. As a good defensive possession from Labette County so far as we surpass the 2-minute mark of the first half. Here's Koch, rotates to the corner to Phillips. As Paola seems to be wanting to burn some time here as Labette County's in a 3-2 zone. Pass goes over the top. It's a loose ball, but tracked down in the corner by Koch, who confidently launches a three-pointer. No good. After all that time, kind of an ill-advised shot from the Panthers, if you ask me, and talk about an ill-advised pass way over the top of the head of Smith out of bounds. Turnover, Labette County in transition got a little ahead of themselves there, so it'll be Paola ball, still with that 7-point deficit with 90 seconds to go. As they pick them up again, it's Stewart and Brannon trapping here on the left side, Cock in front of us. Now they throw it across the court in front of Coach Snyder as it's poked out of bounds. Phillips was the ball handler as Smith and Rexwinkle were swarming her. As Coach Snyder sends in Ridley Lynn, let's see who she gets. She'll replace Anna Dean. As Maggie Cock is going to be the inbounder. It looks like she'll give it out front to the guard, Pitzer. Pitzer's hit a three-pointer, the only three-pointer for the Panthers, as Addison Rexwinkle has the lone three for Labette County. So each team not shooting particularly well from behind the arc, as Labette County's in a 3-2 zone again. Here's Phillips, right corner, dump inside. Pass tip stolen away by Addison Rexwinkle. She is having herself a game. Long pass up ahead in the hands of Smith. Slows down in the corner. She's tipped on the outlet pass, out of bounds. Good hands from Cock. It stays with Labette County. So there have been countless passes tipped out of bounds on both ends. A minute 7 reads on the clock as Rexwinkle is replaced by Shelby Wilson, as Addison Rexwinkle gets a good applause. Grizzlies in a stack formation, ball inbounded near the right corner sideline. As here's Brannon near the logo, setting up a set play. Here's Stewart, right wing. Now Ridley Lynn throws it inside to Brannon, low right block, back to Stewart. Pump fakes, gives to Wilson, left wing, three-pointer, too strong. Rebound fought for as Lynn couldn't corral it. Here comes Cock, 48 seconds to go. They have it. Now Phillips, left short corner, drives, gets an edge on Smith, layup, no good. And the putback's no good again from Kell, and rebounded by Shelby Wilson. So Labette County bailed out by a couple missed bunnies from Paola, as they could have cut the lead to 5 there. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brannon, open for three in the right corner, and she's going to make that just about every time as Madison Brannon gets her first three-pointer of the game, and 6 points total. They lead by 10 now, 18 seconds to go. Long pass out of bounds for the Panthers. It'll be Labette County ball, looking to open the wound even deeper as they head into the locker room here in 14 seconds. Here's Wilson crossing the timeline. 10 seconds now. They lead by 10 off of a Brannon three-pointer. Stewart stopped, throws inside to Lynn, and another careless possession from Labette County, as there was good ball pressure, but the bounce pass from Stewart to Lynn was just sloppy and went out of bounds with 4.6 on the clock. Here's Pitzer. They're going to get a good shot off. Here's Phillips squaring up from deep, and it looked good the whole way, but it's too short, rebounded by Brannon. So Labette County bailed out by a couple Paola missed shots, but at halftime, Labette County leads 23-13. We'll start with a 2-minute timeout and come back with first half stats and breakdown. 2 minutes on KLKC.